it's really two things that inspire me. One is working on an issue I care about deeply and passionately, an issue that, the state in which we give this planet on to future generations. And so working on something that I care about passionately and that I can explain to my children what it is I do and why I do it. So that's something which is incredibly motivating. The second thing is that we're in this time where we're seeing accelerating change and disruption in sector after sector, whether it's food, whether it's energy, whether it's transport, whether it's finance. We're seeing this accelerating change like we've never seen it before. And it's really at this nexus between innovation and sustainability that this is happening. And those two things combined, great purpose and this huge, fast change, that really motivates. It's a great time to be working on these issues. Maybe two there. The overarching one is really one of speed. A lot of these developments, we have huge challenges. Let's be very clear about that. It's not about downplaying the challenges we have. But we're seeing these developments like flat carbon emissions worldwide, biodiversity loss being reverted in important sectors. But it's happening too slowly. Mm-hmm. So if we're serious about achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, then we need to accelerate. We need to accelerate seriously. Mm-hmm. And so that's the big challenge. It's not that things aren't going well, but they're not going fast enough. And the second one, and that's linked to the speed, is one that there's an attempt to hijack sustainability issues and press them back into a left-right identity politics, which is really something we've left behind. If you talk to business, if you talk to investors, they're doing this not because they are left or right. They're doing this because it's the right thing to do also economically. It's mainly a question of bringing together actors around a common agenda. And that's where the Sustainable Development Goals are so important. Because on the one hand, they spell out the challenges we have. And that gives us a huge need for capital, for innovation, for corporate engagement, for regulatory change. That's in there. The second thing is that we have investors looking for returns. We have companies looking for sustainable business models. And so bringing those different actors together and really convening alliances for this positive change that want to shape these transitions, that want to shape these disruptions in a positive way. And that's where we need the entrepreneurs, we need the venture capitalists, we need the volunteers, the grassroots people, we need the legislators, and we need to bring them together. And that's where I see a really, really important role today is how can we convene these alliances.